Wow, how's everyone doing? Man, I'm super excited to be here today. I want to thank the Home Office for putting this incredible convention today. And also, I want to thank God Almighty for making it possible for me to be here. Man, I also want to thank my lovely husband, Mr. Vitalis Diffel, who is here with us, and man, my incredible and amazing mentors, Daniel and Dr. Linda Fombo. And I also want to thank my amazing family who is here, who has been here supporting every step of the way, and my mom, who is here also supporting every step of the way. My name is Stephania Fombo, originally from Cameroon. Any immigrants in the house? Woo! Any Africans? Any nurses in the house? Oh my goodness. Thank you. You know, 20 years ago, I left Cameroon to America in search of the American dream. And when I got to the United States, I was introduced to that American dream, which was to be a registered nurse. I started a journey going to school, took classes, and got to that level of becoming a registered nurse. But fast forward, after graduation, man, on graduation day, I was smiling, excited, dancing like, man, I have arrived. Now I'm in the career of my dreams. But guess what? I went to work, my first paycheck came. I looked at it, after working so many hours, I looked at it, I said, wait, is this it? And then I went to my friends, my co-workers, I said, okay, what can I do to make extra money? You know what I was told? Overtime. Man, I went in for it. Every day, my first name was Stephania, my middle name was Overtime, and my last name was Fombo. Anybody ever got that? I kept working, I worked. And then I got to the second step. I looked at the paycheck. I said, no, this is not it. I realized that same paycheck when I was trying to make extra money, Uncle Sam had 50% of that paycheck. And I asked myself, is this the American dream? The next advice was, go back to school, get a different career. I said, no. I don't know if this whole school thing is working, because no matter how hard I try to work and how many hours I work, I needed more hours to continue doing what I was doing. Fast forward, I decided like, wait, what if I got a second job? I went in for a second job. And then the third job, it wasn't cutting it. Then I started asking myself again, is this the American dream? Anybody ever got to that, feeling that way? I said no. I went back and I had a little conversation with God. I said, God, I know this is not that American dream. Can I please have something else? Thank God for my brother, Daniel and Dr. Linda Fombo, who never gave up on me, on the American dream. The WFG opportunity found me. He called. He said, sis, I have this opportunity. I'm usually the first one in the family. When he finds an opportunity, guess who he calls first? Me. He called me and said, sis, I have this opportunity. What do you need to do? I said, what do I need to do? He said, oh, what's your social security? I gave it. He didn't even have to worry about my date of birth. He didn't even ask about my address, because he said, you know what, I'm just gonna lock you in here and go. Can you study for a couple of days and get a license? I did. I studied, got a license. 3 months later, my first convention in 2018, I attended this convention. I left from there, my head was blowing. I'm like, wait a minute, am I in the wrong place or am I at the right place? what is God telling me? I went home. I made some decisions, life-changing decisions. But, however, before that convention, I went to my job to ask for permission to make it to the convention. You know what I was told? You don't have enough seniority, so you cannot take time off. I said, really? Watch me. So I went out, I called off from work. And I made it here to that convention. This was a convention somebody was trying to hold me back from attending that was changing my life. I made it here. And when I went back home, I got to work. My instructor, the DON called me to the office and said, Miss, we noticed that you called off from work. I said, yes. So you know what? I would like for you to sign this disciplinary action. I said, no, why am I signing? I said, before you even fire me, let me tell you what, I quit. And when I quit it, I took this. I said, now I don't have a job, so which means WFG has to work. My first plan, I had three plans. Plan number one, WFG has to work. Plan number two, WFG has to work. And plan number three, WFG must work. Man, I rolled my sleeves and I went to work. I traveled city to city knocking on doors, doing the grind. I even invited, I did little events where I could get people to come so I could do a presentation. First presentation, no, not interested. Second one, man, you know what? This thing sounds good, but is it a scam? Anybody ever heard that? I kept going, not closing any business. But what I continued to do was make sure I got better and better and better. Every time I didn't close any person. But guess what? That was what built me. I continuously to practice my game. I made sure that I was good at what I was doing. Today, I'm here as a finished product of WFG, but I'm not done yet. But I'm gonna leave you with a few pointers. What is it that I did that has got me here today? I'm gonna leave you with number one. The first thing, you have to believe in yourself. Believe in yourself, because you can never believe in yourself than anyone does. And the second one, you have to force yourself to do the things that you don't like doing. Even when you don't want to do it, you have to do it. And the third one is what? Stay positive. Stay positive. And change your association and stay hungry. As you stay hungry, guess what? You always go for where there is food. Thank you so much. I hope you have an incredible convention and stay blessed. Thank you.